Hey guys, this is Gamer Talia, and I'm sorry for yesterday's update. I'm doing it today. I uh, Yesterday was so busy that I forgot, and I remembered this morning that I was supposed to make an update yesterday. So I'm making the update right now, and if you see my TV in the background, I'm trying to catch up with Syndicate. So this is just like a middle scene. I just finished a milestone, so. Anyway, I have a new top 4 for you guys, and I'm kind of excited. It's a little mixed with fighting and shooting. It's not all shooting like it almost was last top 4. And This time I'm going to start with Alone in the Dark. This is a game, it's pretty well known. It's not that unknown kind of category, but it's like people know of the have heard of the game but don't really know what it's about or what kind of genre it is or anything like that. They've heard of it, but they don't know it. If I say it like that, actually I have no idea what it is about and either. Uh, I thought it was kind of like a horror game, but I don't really know if it sounded like a horror game, but it says action on the back, so um and this one I got for 29 Swedish kronor, a used game, of course. All of these are used. And that's for week 1. And for week 2, we have Infinite Undiscovery. Got it for 49 Swedish kronor. Um, it reminds me a little of a kind of Final Fantasy-ish with the characters, not the gameplay. I don't think that's Final Fantasy, but it's an RPG. So this is going to get kind of exciting playing this, because this is a little outside my comfort zone. Um, when I play RPG, I usually do it on my computer, not much on Xbox actually. For week 2. Week 3, we have XCOM Enemy Unknown. I don't really know if this is first game. I found out there's a second one. I don't know if this like is the first, and then there's like in the Assassin's Creed series, for example, you had the two, then you have Brotherhood, and then you have Revelations, and they're all kind of part of the same. So I don't know if this is kind of like that. Um, it's an alien invasions kind of stuff. Um, for the nice Swedish corner also, it's kind of very cheap games this time. I focused on very cheap. Um, yeah, I got a lot of awards. I don't really know anything about it. As I said, I always, when I look for the games, I look at the price, the front, and on the back, and I read. And if it is appealing, then I buy it. But it's not always that way. And that's for week 3. I have no idea what I'm expecting with any of these. And the 4th week, I'm going to play Killer is Dead. And I actually this one for 69 Swedish kronor, but I found out that the new game of this for PC was 99 Swedish kronor. So I don't really know why it's so cheap. I never heard of it. I never heard of any one of these games, except for Alone in the Dark, but I've never played it. I wanted to do Alan Wake, and that's one that I think is kind of a horror game. People that played it says it's a horror game. But that game is more known than Alone in the Dark. So, and this is kind of like or this is sword fighting. So this is one I'm very excited about. But I tend to do the most hyped up on the 3rd or 4th week, because then I have something to look forward to. But as I said, I don't know if I'm going to. I did an update earlier last week. Uh, and I explained that I'm going to do my final paper for school, so I don't really have time to play that much that I want to play. So we'll see. I don't actually know if I'll be able to finish these games, um, any of them. Um, but I'm going to try to play 1 hour each day, um, at least, to see where I'm going. So after this, I'm going to save, syndicate, and then turn it off, and then I'm going to start with Alone in the Dark to see where I go from there. It's an Atari game, and realize this the symbol's right there, and I missed it. It was an Atari game. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. So this is what happening. This week I'm going for Alone in the Dark. Actually, I should catch up with this so I can start with the Infinite Undiscovery on Sunday. I should start on it with it on Sunday. So I'm going to spend the evening playing Alone in the Dark. So yeah, we'll see how far I go. I don't know how long any of these are. Um, games is, and Syndicate tends to be very long. I don't know really why. It just feels long, but it's still awesome. I just met a new kind of enemy that I haven't met, where you have to use EMP grenades to make them visible. Spoiler alert. um, it's kind of fun. In this game, you never know what's going to happen. You think you know what's going to happen, but then it goes just nope. Like I was on a rescue mission, and then suddenly I'm going away from there, and then I have no idea what I'm doing, and now I'm going to find someone, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do after that. And it's just so unpredictable. I feel like it's very unpredictable. I can't say what's going to happen in that game. We'll see how these games are going. So I don't know which one will be in my. I think Killer is Dead is going to be my favorite, but you never know. As I said, I thought or Mind Jack was going to be my favorite, and uh, it turned out to be Syndicate. So you never know. And as I said, I have high expectations on Killer's Dead, and actually I have high on Infinite Undiscovery too. So we'll see if I get disappointed or if I get happily excited and surprised. So this has been the update. I'm sorry for the late update. I'm going to dig into Alone in the Dark now, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!